Hello everyone, welcome to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I am straight chillin'. Today we are going to try to survive against an overwhelming enemy force of destroyers. I kind of have something in mind. We're going to jump right into it. Let's go 1940. We want to be the United States. We are going to fight the Germans. And we're going to try to take on 8 destroyers. We are going to use a heavy cruiser. No, we're going to use, we're going to use a heavy cruiser. We're going to try to. And leave the hull. We're going to go to 15,000 meters. Everything looks good there. I'm going to go design. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to destroy all of the enemy destroyers, but we're going to attempt to. So before I do that, let's go ahead and max out our displacement. We don't need to be very fast, but the ship does need to be maneuverable. We're going to need to be able to avoid their torpedoes. We're going to get hit with their torpedoes, so we want maximum bulkheads. I need it to be nice and even. Okay. We want the best oil, obviously. The best engines as well. And a nice strong shaft. The best metal. Best anti-torpedo. Triple hull. We're going to be taking a lot of torpedo hits. Don't really need a citadel, but we're going to put a small one. Alright, for the main tower, we're going to go with this. Now, since we're fighting destroyers, we're not going to put a lot of large guns on the ship. We're going to put lots of smaller guns, and we're going to see if that works good. We're going to sneak the funnel all the way in the back. That way our guns can be accurate, hopefully accurate. Alright, so we don't need anything crazy. We're going to use 10-inch guns that reload really quickly. We're going to go ahead and drop that right here. We're going to put another one here in the front. We're going to put it all the way in the front. Now we're going to put a barbette in the back. We don't need a tall one. We just need something that will work. Alright, now we're going to go back to our guns, center line. We're using the 10-inch triple barrel. Put that here. We're going to put the other one right there in front. Now secondary guns are going to be very useful. We want 5-inch. And we're going to sneak that there. See if we can put that there, 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 here. Got lots of convenient spots to put guns on this ship, which is very good. Put them there. So we got a little bit of fire on the front. Good. We're not going to use any torpedoes. I don't really see the use in that, personally, against destroyers, because they're just going to be able to evade the torpedoes very easily. We're going to use standard shells, standard ammo. We want 2 powder. The destroyers are going to be moving very quickly, so we're going to want to be able to rotate our guns quickly, and we want to be able to shoot our guns very fast. We want an excellent rangefinder, very good radar. They're going to be launching lots of torpedoes at us, so we need the best sonar possible. Now we're going to be taking lots of torpedo hits. We're going to want to armor up our belt as much as we can. So let's go 8-inch extended. And let's see if we can crank this number up until we're overweight. I want this to be, let's actually bring that down to like 14, and let's armor up the extended a little bit more. Let's go to 11. Armor up our conning tower just to make sure we don't have any issues with our accuracy later. I don't really expect that we're going to get hit. I really don't think the destroyer's cannons are going to damage us much at all. Okay, so we're going to leave it just like that. The St. Paul sounds good to me. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. Not sure if we're going to be able to destroy all of these enemy destroyers, but we're certainly going to try. Alright, so we need to turn around. First things first. Let's go ahead and fast forward time. And we need to figure out which way that their formation is moving. I think that they're moving in this direction. So we're going to try to break up their line. And we are going to take our ship. So this is kind of my plan. If we can drive our ship straight through the enemy formation, then we'll be able to split them in half, and they won't be firing torpedoes at me if I'm in between them, because because then their torpedoes will potentially hit their friendly ships. So if I can maneuver in between them and kind of cut their group in half, I'm going to try to do that. Now they are going to be launching torpedoes at me the entire time, so I'm going to have to attempt to evade them as best I can. Let's go ahead and see if we can multitask. And we're going to target this ship here with our main guns, and then this ship here. So they're most certainly going to launch torpedoes. So I need to get ready to evade their torpedoes. So we're going to go ahead and decrease our speed. And we are going to fast forward time just a little bit. Now I need to be careful. Fast forwarding time, I do not want to have the torpedoes sneak up on me and not have time to evade them. So we're going to go armor piercing. These 10-inch guns really aren't working out too great. So far I'm not getting really any hits on them. That was a decent hit. Now we are going to go ahead and start evasive maneuvers, because I suspect torpedoes are going to be coming very soon. Yes, there they are. So that torpedo barely clipped me. If I had evaded a little sooner, I might have dodged it. Now we are going to turn hard to the right. Any of these ships that have launched torpedoes at me, I will be evading them. Now I need to sink this ship here. And he has fired his torpedoes, so I don't need to worry about him launching torpedoes at me at close range. So I'm going to focus on closing the distance with this destroyer here. And hopefully my ship can eliminate him. We're going to switch to Explodey. Maybe I can get some good hits and knock him out real quick. So this enemy ship is taking a good amount of damage. I'd like to go ahead and sink him quickly. Perfect. Now we're going to rotate our guns to this destroyer, maintaining our secondary guns on this destroyer. We're going to go ahead and start evasive maneuvers again in case we have torpedoes launched at us. And we're going to be, yes, so there we go. I'm glad I did that. And he has already launched him, so we don't have to worry about any close-up torpedoes from this ship here. Is he going to try to, like, suicide ram me? He is. He's going to try to run into me. That was interesting. I don't think I've ever seen an enemy ship run straight up on you like that. We need to knock this guy out quickly. He is a threat. And we're going to go ahead and target this ship with our secondaries. And we are going to start evasive maneuvers in case we've got torpedoes coming at us. I seem to do that right before the torpedoes show up every single time. So if we can get some main gun hits on this guy. that was crazy. So I have broken up their formation. So this hopefully will limit their torpedo launching. All of these are going to miss me. That one might hit me. Nope. Alright, we're going to evasive maneuvers to the left. I'm firing on this guy, but I'm not getting any hits. We're going to go ahead and rotate targets to this ship that's very close to us. And these enemy destroyers are they're real squirrely. They just keep ducking and dodging. I got good hits there, good hits there. I just need a couple of my volleys to hit, and I can absolutely cripple their ship. So now we're going to go hard evasive maneuver to the left. Again, this is to dodge torpedoes. Every time I turn, it does throw off my gun's accuracy, though. But I have no other choice but to try and avoid their torpedoes. Man, these ships are so maneuverable. Yeah, the enemy ships are very maneuverable. Very maneuverable. Okay, so those torpedoes might actually hit me. Or no, I'm not sure. I think that torpedo's going in this direction. So I think I'm okay. So I've definitely broken up their formation, and they've all kind of scattered apart. See if we can come after... We're going to rotate our target to this ship here. Just because he's a little bit closer to us. We're going to see if that's a little bit more effective. And we're going to turn about. Let's go ahead and fast forward time. So that was a good hit. Let's see if we can score some more. Close the distance. So we're causing a little bit of flooding on the enemy ship. We need to get closer, though. So his torpedoes have launched, which means they're probably coming like this. I think we're going to knock him out, which is good. He's trying to escape, but he's not going to be able to escape. He's taking on water, which is perfect. I think maybe something... I think 12-inch guns might have been a little bit better. These hits that I'm scoring, I think with 12-inch guns, the hits I'd be scoring would be sinking their ships much quicker. And then they do reload a little bit slower, but I think that's a fair trade-off. So I think he's done for. We're going to go hunt down these guys. Oh, that's going to hurt. Yep. So I've avoided that volley. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make moves on these ships over here. And go ahead and try to move in and defeat them. So they've got torpedoes, and he launched all of his torpedoes just then. So we are going to go hard to the right and kind of break off, because there are torpedoes in the water coming probably in this direction here. Yeah, these destroyers are very maneuverable. Very maneuverable. I think I've sunk 2 of them so far. My ship's taken a decent amount of damage. They have hit me with a couple of the torpedoes. I'm getting a couple hits in. A couple hits here and there. Not too great, not too great. So we're going to rotate targets to this guy here. And we are going to turn to try to intercept and also to evade potential torpedoes. He's attempting like a serpentine maneuver, back and forth, weaving left and right. We are at 8 kilometers in closing. We need to get probably within maybe 6 kilometers, and we could probably start scoring some really good hits. So it looks like he's trying to regroup with his allies over here, but we'll probably stop him before he gets to that point. So we're going to turn the ship hard left so that we can get all of our cannons firing on him. Or at least we're going to attempt to get all of our cannons firing on him. So he's turned around. Most likely it looks like he might have launched some torpedoes. We're at 5 kilometers now, closing the distance with this destroyer. Hopefully going to knock him out soon. Forcing him to turn back now. Getting some decent hits, but we need to keep focus fire. We're going to go ahead and switch our secondary guns to this target here. Maintaining fire with our main guns over on this side. And we are about to take evasive maneuvers again, just in case there are torpedoes in the water. Oh, there's a torpedo right here. That did not feel good. And we're going to get hit again with torpedoes on this side. I think the front one's going to hit us. The back one might miss. Oh, we dodged both of them. That was amazing. Okay, this is danger close. We got enemies all around us. We need to turn hard to avoid these. Oh my gosh, the enemies are right up on top of me. This happened really quickly. I wasn't paying attention. We need to slow down time, and we need to focus on evading torpedoes, because they are going to be launching a lot of torpedoes at us. We're just going to do a big donut right here, and hopefully we can get some good hits on these enemy ships. That was absolute chaos there for a second. So I've got a lot of armor though, so I think that even though they're close and they're hitting me with their cannons up close, I think I'll be okay. I think my armor will protect me. I just need to sink these ships as quickly as possible. I'm not sure how I'm missing. Getting a lot of lag here, probably because we're so close to each other. Maybe we can rotate targets and score some hits. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to like peace out and move our ship in this direction. Try to get out of this laggy circle of ships. My ship is taking damage this entire time. My guns really aren't firing as quickly as I would like them to. Yeah, I knew the destroyers would be maneuvering. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe my game is just lagging a lot and I'm not scoring any hits despite them being right next to me. I only have a 40% chance of hitting them, which is odd. Those were good hits. I just need like 3 or 4 more of those. I would like to sink both of these destroyers. I think I've avoided a lot of torpedoes. I've done a decent amount of damage. They've hit me with 5 torpedoes, which sounds about right. They launched a ton of them at me. I'm surprised I was able to avoid as many as I did. Honestly, it was luck. So we need to rotate our guns over here. Maybe we target this guy with our secondary guns. They're broadside on us. If we can get our guns to rotate around, maybe we can score some good hits. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I've sunk 2 of their ships so far. And I think with these enemy ships being so close to me right now, if any of the these outlier enemy ships here have torpedoes, I doubt that they're going to launch them because I am so close to their friendly ships. So, but once I sink these 2 ships, I'm going to start having to worry about these guys launching torpedoes as well. Doesn't actually, they don't have any ammo, and this ship doesn't have any ammo, and this ship does have ammo. So this ship way out here still has torpedoes. Let's see. I think if I just keep my camera zoomed out here, my guns will actually work. I'm putting a hurting on these enemy ships. This gentleman's about to sink. We're going to go ahead and rotate main guns over here. And we're going to keep our secondary guns focused on this ship. And we're going to straighten out our ship so that we gain a little bit of an accuracy increase from not turning. We're going to focus main guns on this guy, secondary guns on this guy. When we sink them, we're going to go knock out these 2 ships. And then after we sink these 2 ships, we're going to start making our way in this direction, and we're going to attempt to sink that final ship. Kind of divide and conquer. Alright, we've sunk this one. Excellent. A decent hit on that guy. Let's see if we can target him. I don't even think that we can target this guy with our secondary guns, but we're going to try. I believe he's too far. So we're going to target that ship with our secondary guns. Get good hits on that enemy ship there. He's taking on water. These 10-inch guns do reload pretty quickly. Getting some decent hits. So if I can put some damage on this guy with my secondary guns here, and then I can go ahead and sink this enemy ship here. Looks like he's about to sink. He's taking on water. So we're going to focus fire main guns on this ship and secondary guns on that ship. And we're going to maintain a straight course with a limited speed so that we have maximum accuracy. We're going to go ahead and try to sink these 2 destroyers, and then it might take us a while, but we are going to go in this direction, and we're going to try to catch up to this destroyer. At least we're going to try to. So we're just going to kind of speed up time a little bit here. and see if we can't knock these ships out pretty quickly. They're most likely going to take on water and sink like the rest of them. We're going to go ahead and start our turn towards this destroyer here. It's going to take us quite a while to catch up to him. Alright, we've sunk that vessel. Now we're going to rotate guns to this vessel. See if we can knock him out quickly. It's like these destroyers have completely run out of ammo. So now they're just sitting ducks. The only destroyer that really poses any threat is this one here. We're going to straighten out. So I think this destroyer's doing the serpentine maneuver, and he's kind of doing this motion. Can't really decide what he wants to do. He might be too far away. He's not sure where we are. That may be the case. I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and turn towards him. Alright, so we've sunk all of the destroyers over here in this body of water. Now we're going to go over to this side. He's about 14 kilometers, so he's moving towards us, I think. We're moving towards him. So we should close this distance pretty quickly. Now he does still have torpedoes, and I expect he is going to launch them at us. We're going to switch to armor piercing. Target him with everything we've got, and see if we can get some lucky hits on him from this distance. Then he'll take on water. It'll affect his ability to maneuver and launch torpedoes effectively. So he's still very dangerous. He still has a good amount of torpedo ammo, so we do need to worry about him. We're just going to keep focus fire. Focus fire. We're going to keep going straight. Eventually I'm going to turn to the right. I'm going to do that kind of in anticipation of his torpedoes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And he's most likely going to turn this direction and start going this way. So I'm trying to bait his torpedoes so he launches them this way, and then what I'm going to do is just turn like this. Looks like he's saving his torpedoes until he's very close to me, which is smart. So that one's going to hit me. And he has that big volley of torpedoes that he might launch. I'm very worried about that. It was a good game. So this is my damage that I've done on the enemy. This is the damage that they've done. They hit me with 6 torpedoes. That was good. That was good. He just a massive volley. Those are the ones I was worried about. I need to turn hard to the right, or these are going to sink me. I think one of them's going to catch me. Yeah, one of them's definitely going to catch me right on the back. Yeah, that was a really good game. Very challenging. This is Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I appreciate you guys taking out the time to check out the video. You can go to their website and purchase this game from the developers. I definitely recommend at least just checking it out. Like I said, it is in pre-development. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.